This is 15-year-old Julio Fabian Almentero being questioned by police after the bodies of two missing teenagers were found brutally tortured and buried in a remote desert in Albuquerque, New Mexico. And this is the moment his mother realizes what her son actually is.
Because right now what I think is, I think you call flex. I think that all three of them got together and they shot at her car to scare her. Because I know that they're connected to your brother and they love you.
No, but not my son.
Then who was there? Andrea.
The police didn't know what to think at the start, but they soon discovered the alleged perpetrator, along with the motive for the heartless murders, turned out to be more alarming than anyone wanted to believe. What comes next is a case that defies reason, logic, and explanation. A tragedy fueled by motives so dark and despicable that no one could have predicted what lay beneath them. The detectives had no leads and were left with nothing until a Snapchat video surfaced online showing 19-year-old Stephen Goldman, known as Calypso, 22-year-old Jimmy Atkins, called Flex, and 15-year-old Julio Almentero, nicknamed Fafa, savagely beating Ahmed and Collins in the backseat of a car. Julio, the youngest, was the first to be tracked down and taken into custody.
Okay.
On February 9th, 2019, detectives took Julio back to the scene of the crime to piece together how the incident had unfolded.
That's when they told me to hit him and Calypso, and then that's when I punched them again because they told me to, and then I hear the gunshots, and I'm like, and I look up, and then they're laying down, and then they made me get out the car and help them put it in the trunk.
Julio, however, insisted that what he did in the video was only him following orders. It's worth noting that throughout the interrogation, Julio's mother showed no emotion, even as her son recounted the brutal acts committed against the two teens. In the end, Stephen Goldman Jr., Jimmy Atkins, and Julio Almentero were convicted of kidnapping, armed robbery, and tampering with evidence. Although none of this could bring back the lives of Ahmed and Collins, it offered their families at least a measure of justice.